तो वंस अगेन आप लोग को मेरा चैनल में वेलकम है. ओके, देन टुडे विल सी अबाउट द कूलम्ब्स लॉ, जो क्लास 12 फिजिक्स का पार्ट विल देखेगा. ओके, तो कूलम्ब्स लॉ, तो कूलम्ब्स लॉ नाउ सी, तो कूलम्ब्स लॉ इज रिलेटेड विद द चार्जेस. ओके, देखो यहाँ पे तो कूलम्ब्स लॉ क्या है, चार्जेस से रिलेटेड होगा यहाँ पे. तो देखो यहाँ पे, तो जब यहाँ पे प्लस चार्ज, एक प्लस चार्ज है, फिर एक प्लस चार्ज को लेके आया, तो दोनों का बीच में क्या होगा, रिपल्सन्स होगा या अट्रैक्शंस होगा. ओके, या दोनों ऑपोजिट चार्ज लेके आया तो दोनों को सामने लेके आया, वेदर दे विल गेट अट्रैक्शंस और वेदर दे विल गेट रिपल्सन्स. तो यही सब का दिस ऑल वी हैव टू स्टडी इन कूलम्ब्स लॉ. ओके, देन वी विल consider the charge Q1 here and charge Q2 here. Okay, let the distance between them, this is the point A and this is point B. This is point B and the distance between them is R. Okay, let the charge Q1 be placed at the point A and charge Q2 is placed at point B and distance between these two charges is R. Okay, now see we have considered this is plus charge and this is also plus charge. Okay, if both the plus charge are there, then they will get the repulsions by what forces. Okay, let the repulsive force between these two charges be F. Okay, let F be the repulsive force between the two charges Q1 and Q2. Now this force is given by, okay, तो ये जो फोर्स होगा, दिस फोर्स इज गिवन बाय, फोर्स इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द चार्ज Q1 Q2. ओके, द फोर्स इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द मैग्नीट्यूड्स ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द चार्जेस, तो Q1 and Q2. If the magnitudes is higher, the repulsion force if the same charges will be higher. If the opposite charge will be there, then if the magnitudes will be high, the force of attractions will be high. Okay, if the same charge is there, then force of repulsions will be high, if the magnitude will be high. If we have taken the opposite charges, then force of attractions will be high as the magnitudes increases. And again the force is given by, force is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. As the distance between the two charges increases, the force will be less. The force may be attractive and repulsive, but here we have taken the repulsive force. Okay, now see, if the force is decreases on increasing the distance and force is increases with decreasing in distance between A and B. Okay, this is the equation number 1 and let's take the equation number 2. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now combining these equations, so combining equations will get now F is directly proportional to the Q1 Q2 by R square. Then F is equal to this directly proportional, we have removed the constant K, Q1 Q2 by it is R square. Okay, so this equations we have got where K is a constant, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi क्या है, epsilon naught it is, where epsilon naught is a absolute permittivity in vacuum or in space. Okay, and epsilon naught is value is 8.8854 into 10 to the power minus 12. Okay, it is minus 12. Now the unit, so what will the unit of the epsilon naught? The unit of the epsilon naught is just opposite of K. तो जो यहाँ पे जो unit जो होगा epsilon naught का, it is just opposite of the K. If we find the unit of K, then we can easily say, okay, what will the unit of epsilon naught? Now see, for the unit of the K, now since by the cross multiplication this equation, okay, by cross multiplication these equations we will get K Q1 Q2 is equal to FR square, then K is equal to FR square by Q1 Q2. Okay, Q1 Q2, and the unit of the force will be Newton, is the distance meter square by coulomb into coulomb. is equal to newtons meter square coulomb to the power minus 2. Therefore, the unit of the epsilon naught will be the opposite, per Newton per meter square coulomb square. This is the value of the epsilon naught. Okay, see, okay. Though if you know the unit of K, then we can easily we can know what will the unit of the epsilon naught. Since now in vacuum F vacuum is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Let's take, okay, see now, so let us take again equation number 1 we have taken in vacuum. Okay, now say in medium, so what will the force in medium? So in medium force in medium is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. देखो यहाँ पे the epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square, where your epsilon is a permittivity in it is medium, in medium. Okay, so see now let us consider this the equations number 2. Now the what we have to do, equations 1 divided by equation 2 we get, so what we get now, F vacuum by F medium is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. So this will get cancelled, this all will get cancelled, then we will get 1 by epsilon naught divided by 1 by epsilon. It is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into epsilon by 1, which is equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. See what the ratio we have got. Okay, so since now the ratio epsilon by epsilon naught is equal to force in vacuum by force in medium. Okay, then epsilon by epsilon naught we can take in as the epsilon r, where epsilon r is a absolute permittivity, we can say absolute relative permittivity also, okay, permittivity. Then by the cross multiplications we will get now epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. So now see what we have to do now, this value we have to put in equation number 2. Now therefore putting the value of epsilon in equation 2 we get, okay, तो क्या मिलेगा हम लोग को epsilon. Okay, epsilon का वैल्यू पुट करने होते, when we put in equations number 2 we will get the force in medium is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1. Okay, sorry, it was not epsilon naught, it is epsilon in the place. Okay, it is epsilon, then Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, then 1 by 4 pi in the place of the epsilon, what we have to get, epsilon naught epsilon r Q1 Q2 by R square. So this we have got force in medium. Okay, the force in medium we have got. And since we know that K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, so in numerical cases, when we solve the numericals problem, okay, in numerical problem your K is equal to, in the place of the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught we can give the 9 into 10 to the power, it is 9. Okay, and unit will be Newton meter square per coulomb square. So this you have to रिमेंबर। तो आप लोग क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसको याद करना पड़ेगा। न्यूमेरिकल्स में हम लोग इसका वैल्यू पुट करेगा, के का वैल्यू डायरेक्टली दिस वैल्यू वी कैन पुट। Okay, now we'll see the Coulomb's law in vector form में. Okay, तो now see Coulomb's law in vector form. Let us again consider the two charges q1 and here it is q2, and the distance between them it is r. Let us consider this point A and this is point, it is B. Okay, so see now, okay, since both are the same charges, both are the positive, there the force of repulsions will be there. And here the force will be 2 1 vector, 2 with respect to 1, and here will be 1 2. Okay, 1 2. The force on 1 with respect to 2, and unit vector in this case we can take, 2 1, 1 with respect to 2, and the unit vector in this case is 1 2. So this, okay, so first of all, so this figure we have to know, okay, before now going to the vector form, okay, Coulomb's law in vector form. So since we know that force is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by it is r square. Okay, and from the now statement, since, okay, from the statements of the Coulomb's law, from statement of Coulomb's law, then force is equal to k magnitude of the q1 q2 by it is r square. When now in the vector form, which is equal to k q1 q2 by r square, and unit vector is here. Okay, so we have to get the unit vector. This is the unit vector. Okay, so now see for, okay, now for force 1 2, for the force 1 2, if that now see if these two charges are equal and opposite, both are equals, okay, having the same charges and both are equal, then we can say that the magnitudes of the force 1 2 is equal to the magnitudes of the force 2 1 is the magnitude. See now, okay, now we can write here, okay, we can write the force, this is the equations number 1, the force 1 2 we can write as a 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, and it is a unit vector 1 2. Again the force 2 1 we can write here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, unit vector 2 1. So now see, by using this here, okay, in equations 1 will become now, equation 1 will become, yeah, from equation number 1, okay, from equations 1 we can write here 1 2, which is equal to magnitudes of the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, unit vector 2 1. See, then we can write here force it is 1 2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, and unit vector it is 2 1. Yeah, either vector force 2 1, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, unit vector 1 2. See, okay, this is the Coulomb's law in vector form. Now So next topic we are going to see now force on the charge due to positions vector. Now before that we shall know what is the positions vector in class 11. Okay, it was in class 11. Positions vector is the vector which represent the positions positions of any particles, okay, any particles in conditions from it at the space from the origin, okay, from the origin से जो particles कहाँ पे है एक्सेस में, जो हम लोग उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, उसको फाइंड आउट करते हैं फ्रॉम द वेयर इट इज ऑरिजिन, और उसका जो पोजीशन को जो रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं जो वेक्टर, दैट इज कॉल्ड पोजीशन वेक्टर. ओके, तो नाउ से द फोर्स, तो व्हाट विल द फोर्स ऑन चार्ज ड्यू टू द पोजीशन वेक्टर. तो फॉर दैट व्हाट वी हैव टू नो. ओके, तो पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा हम लोग यहाँ पे, सी नाउ. तो यहाँ पे चलो हम लोग ने यहाँ पे क्या कर दिया, फिगर बना लिया. यहाँ पे दिस इज एक्स एक्सिस, दिस इज वाई एक्सिस एंड दिस इज जेड एक्सिस, दिस इज ओरिजिन. ये क्या है, इट इज ओरिजिन. चलो मान लो यहाँ पे इन दिस प्लेन इट इज q1 एंड हियर इट इज q2. देखो यहाँ पे, तो विच प्लेन वी हैव टेकन, वी हैव टेकन द xy प्लेन वी हैव टेकन. ओके, तो वी हैव टेकन द xy प्लेन, हियर इज द q1 एंड हियर इज द q2. and just it is, just join karo, this is point A and this is point B, just join it from the origin, it is join it. So directions is from O to A and this is O to B. Now so very careful, okay, while making the directions, while giving the directions of the A is from O to A and this is O to B, and here from A to B. Directions here, okay, the direction. So now see OA, here the positions vector we have given vector r1 and positions vector here we have given it is r2. Okay, this r2, and here the force will be F21 and force will be here 1 2. The force on charge 1 with respect to 2 and here on 2 with respect to 1, and unit vector here is also 1 2 and here is also the unit vector will 2 1. Okay, since both are the positive charge, then they will get a continuously the repulsive force. Okay, and this is AB, this is the AB. Okay, so see now in vector form, so what we have seen earlier between the A and B, okay, the force on charge 1 with respect to 2, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by it is AB square, AB whole square, which is equal to unit vector, it is 2 1. So now we have already seen the vector form, therefore यहाँ पे there should be no doubt, यहाँ पे कोई डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे we have already ये जो equations we have derived in the earlier in the vector form, Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, so now see, so what we have to find now, this is the, let us take equations number 1. Then so first of all we have to find what is AB. AB क्या है, तो ये हम लोग को फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. तो AB के लिए, देखो यहाँ पे AB के लिए, तो what will do now in triangle AOB, in triangle AOB by triangular vector addition, triangular law of vector additions will get vector OA plus vector AB is equal to vector, it is OB. Okay, so see again here, vector OA equal to vector AB equal to vector OB यहाँ पे, which is equal to this is, ये क्या था, ये R1 and this is AB vector and this is R2, this is R2. Then AB vector is equal to R2 vector minus R1 vector, हो गया. Okay, then तो we need AB not vector AB. ओके, तो ये वेक्टर को हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करना है, जिस सिंबल को हटाना है यहाँ पे, वी हैव टू रिमूव. देन क्या करने का, व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, मॉडुलस वी हैव टू गिव द बोथ साइड, द मॉड ऑफ ए बी इक्वल टू मॉड ऑफ वेक्टर r2 माइनस वेक्टर r1. देन वी हैव गॉट द ए बी इज इक्वल टू वेक्टर r2 मॉड वेक्टर r1. तो दिस वी हैव गॉट. नाउ दिस वैल्यू वी हैव टू ऐड इन इक्वेशंस नंबर 1. देन नाउ इक्वेशन 1 will become now, okay, equations 1 will become now force 1 2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by it is AB square, means mode of vector r2 minus vector r1, it is whole square. अभी बात हो गया क्या का, बोलो यूनिट वेक्टर 2 1 का. ओके, तो यूनिट वेक्टर 2 1 will be R2 वेक्टर माइनस R1, ये जो क्या होगा, ओके रिलेटिव, ओके रिलेटिव वेक्टर R2 माइनस R1 एंड मोड ऑफ R2 वेक्टर माइनस R1 since unit vector is equal to vector R by modulus of that vector. तो यहाँ से आया and putting this value in here, since putting this value in here, तो what will get vector R2 minus vector R1 by mode of vector R2 minus mode of vector R1. Okay, then we will get 1 2 is equal to now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by mode of vector R1 minus mode of vector R2 minus mode of vector R1 whole cube. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, स्क्वायर है, यहाँ पे 1 टाइम्स है, तो क्या हो जाएगा, स्क्वायर क्यूब देन वेक्टर R2 माइनस वेक्टर R1. तो दिस वी हैव गॉट. तो नाउ सी नेक्स्ट विल सी द सुपरपोजिशन. तो सुपरपोजिशन प्रिंसिपल ऑफ चार्जेस. ओके, तो सुपरपोजिशंस यहाँ पे क्या हो रही है, सुपरपोजिशंस. नाउ टू बेटर अंडरस्टैंड दिस ओके प्रिंसिपल विल टेक विथ एग्जांपल. ओके, तो लेट अस सपोज दैट चार्ज q1 is here. Suppose the charge q1 is there. Okay, charge q1 is there, and now see here we have given the charge q2. This is the positive, this is positive, it will suffer the what it is, repulsions, and force is here 1 2. The force on charge 1 with respect to 2. Again here we have taken the 3. It will suffer the repulsions here. The force it is 2 1. Again here this is the q3 is here, and again it will suffer repulsions here. This is force 3 1. Okay, then again if we have taken here charge n, then the force it will suffer here force 1 n. So these all are now see. So how many force we have seen? F1 2, F2 1, F3 1, F1 n, and so on. Okay, so just we'll change here. This is the 1 2, it is 1 3. See now the force between these two, now q1 q2, it is force 1 2. We have taken already in the vector form we have taken. Again now see due to charge 2, you have to take the 2. Due to charge 2 the force will be 1 2. Again due to charge 3 1 3. This also take in the vector form, and due to the nth term for the Fn we have taken the it is the for the qn. So for the charge qn, it is the nth terms, the force is 1n. So see now first we will see the individual forces due to the charge q1 q2 and q3. Okay, we'll see the individual force due to the individual charge q1 q2 q3. The first we'll see then force 1 2 vector form 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by it is 1 2. Then vector 1 minus vector 2 cube. Then here unit vector. The unit vector here in this case r1 minus it is r2 here. R1 minus it is r2. Equations number 1. This is for the okay. Again now similarly 1 3 which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by mode of vector r1 minus r3 vector. It is cube, and here r1 vector minus r3 vector. Again similarly for the 1 4 again, which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught it is q1 and it is q3, q1, q4 by mode of vector r1, mode of vector it is r4, it is cube vector r1 minus vector r4, see, and so on, and it is so on vector 1n. So 1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 qn by mode of vector r1 minus mode of vector rn, which is equal to r1 minus rn vector. See, so these are the individual forces. So now see, superposition means what? The summations of these all forces, okay, means the resultant force. The resultant force what we get here, resultant force what we get here is the sum of all the individual forces. That is called the principle of the superposition, superposition's principle, okay. Then we'll get the now F total vector, F total is equal to F12 vector F14 plus F1 3 1 4 and plus dot plus F, it is 1n. So now see, what is the common now here? What is the common among these equations? Now see, this here, this one, and this one. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the common. See, the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught we have taken outside, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, and this will be q1 q2 by mode of r1 vector r2 vector cube r1 vector minus r2 vector, again plus q1 q2 3 by mode of r1 vector minus r3 vector, then under bracket here r1 vector minus r3 vector and plus, again plus for this one now, 4 plus q1 q4 by mode of r1 vector r4 vector, it is cube, and here r1 minus r4 vector, and at last for the n terms here, then q1 qn by mode of r1 rn vector, it is cube 3 times, and here r1 minus rn. So this, okay, by the principle of the superpositions we have got this one. This is the dot will be here, okay, plus dot. See, this is the principle of the superpositions, means the sum of all this. The what are the individual force? If we sum up all this, okay, then we'll get the principle of the superpositions. Okay, then on the next topics we will see the continuous distributions of charges. In this case we will see the how the charge is continuously distributed in the different object, okay, the different object. So now see, first of all we see the linear, first we will see the linear charge, okay, the linear charge distributions, okay. So linear charge distributions means the charges is linearly in one dimension, it is distributed, okay, in one dimensions. This suppose that this is the one current, okay, one that is a conductor where the q charge is uniformly distributed here, q charge is uniformly distributed, and length of this conductor is L, okay, L. In this case, suppose that lambda is the linear charge density. So linear charge density is equal to, this is charge, so that charge where it is distributed. So now say charge q which is distributed linearly in the conductor of length L. So this here will be the length, and linear charge density lambda is equal to q by L. See, we have got here linear charge density, the charge, then here charge will be now lambda into L, okay, and unit of lambda is equal to charge is coulomb per meter, the coulomb per meter. Now, so number 2 will take the surface charge. Next is surface charge distribution. Means here the charge is distributed in the two dimension object, like the in area, like okay, surface area. So suppose that we have taken one plane sheet. This is the plane sheet of area, surface area SA, and plus charge is uniformly distributed here. So plus charge is uniformly or it is distributed here. Okay, in this case also the surface charge density which is given by sigma. The sigma is the surface charge density which is also the width. Okay, this is the charge by surface area. Surface area which is equal to charge is Q and surface area is A. Then we will get charge is equal to linear charge density, surface charge density into area. Okay, so you have to remember this formula. Okay, so sigma is equal to Q by A, and what is the unit of the sigma? It is the coulomb per meter square, and charge is sigma into A. And at last number 3, it is volume charge distribution. Volume charge distribution means the charge is distributed in 3-dimensional object, 3-dimensional conductor. Let us consider here the 3-dimensional conductor. The cube we have taken, is a cube where plus Q is uniformly distributed here and volume is V. In this case, volume charge density is given by rho. Okay, तो rho जो है यहाँ पे volume charge density and rho is equal to charge by volume. Okay, तो rho is equal to charge by volume and इसका जो unit होगा यहाँ पे, तो unit of rho is equal to charge per meter cube. और यहाँ से जो charge होगा, this charge will be रो इंटू भी. अगर यहाँ पे स्पीयर अगर है, यहाँ पे जैसे स्पीयर है तो क्या होगा, वॉल्यूम लिख दो उसका 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब, जो आर इज द रेडियस. इफ इट इज क्यूबॉइड देन व्हाट इज द एल क्यूब. सॉरी इधर क्यूब है तो एल क्यूब होगा यहाँ पे. अगर क्यूबॉइड है तो लेंथ ब्रेथ इंटू हाइट करके वॉल्यूम फाइंड कर लेना हम लोग. ओके, तो विल डू आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दिस थ्योरी. ओके, तो यहाँ पे सारा डेरिवेशंस एंड थ्योरी करने के बाद में विल डू द क्वेश्चंस. व्हाट आर द क्वेश्चन विल कम इन द बोर्ड एग्जाम एंड joint entrance examination.